What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. So it's been a while since I have been actually recording a real analysis video because to be very honest, a lot of these analysis doesn't just come right off the bat. And there are times when I think that, I really should just make video, and there are other times when I think that I should make quality video. This is one of those that is going to be more of a quality video. That's going to be a lot of number crunching. That's why I'm recording my screen, and you guys can see this beautiful Excel page opened up already. Um, a lot of people ask about whether Evolving Skies is going to be a good set. We see a lot of pre-release, we see a lot of other YouTubers opening Evolving Skies. And we also see the price of Evolving Sky hovering at around that $120, $110, $120 price range. In my earlier video, I did say that it does seem to me that Evolving Skies is actually a little bit underrated. A lot of people will think that, hey, stop it, collect Pokemon, you're hyping the set. Well, I'm going to show you some numbers and why I think that Evolving Skies are underrated at this point. And I think that, this is not the right price for the set. But before we get into it, remember to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also follow us on Patreon if you feel like you want to support me. There's also another live instant opening that is coming, which is another box of EV Heroes. I will open that and upload it very soon. And yeah, so let's get back into it. So I've been, doing a bunch of research, a bunch of numbers. I'm gonna actually on the Excel file, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna type something in first. And the key to understand the English set, whether something is underpriced or overpriced, oftentimes we have to look at its Japanese counterpart. If the Japanese counterpart of a set is very high in price, chances are the English set is going to be also very high in price. That's usually what's the case. But for the Evolving Skies, I am going to say what the expected value of the set should be, given the recent trend in Pokemon cards. A lot of you guys may also ask, hey, collect Pokemon, why are you not looking further back? Because I think that, because we're in that modern era, we're going to really look at some of these modern sets to further understand, what is happening with these sets. Now, we're going to first start off with SS4, which is Vivid Volt Tackle, and S3A, which is Legendary Heartbeat. If you guys go on to eBay and search the sale price, a lot of these are ranging from, let's just say USD, $102 and $80. That's kind of like the price range. Now, I'm going to type two more sets here. This is the S5, the first one, and the S5, the second one. I forgot because then the Urshifu, the Rapid Strike, and the Single Strike. Now they are going for around $70. I'm just going to type 70 here because, yep. And then we have our S5A, which is Matchless Fighter, as well as S6, which is this two one. This is the the Shadow Rider and the Ice Rider. So Shadow and S6 Ice. I can't actually remember the number S6K, something like that. The Matchless Fighter is actually the more expensive set. It's going for $94, and the other one is around $70. And then obviously we have our, I'm going to show you guys one more, which is S4A, which is the Ultra Shining V set, which is selling for around $170 a box. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to average a bunch of these numbers out for you guys. So let's get the average of these two, and I'm going to highlight that. Same thing here. I am going to average these two, average these three, oops, equals average, sorry, my Excel skills, I am working on it. So that's $78. And here, that's just 170. I don't have to average that one. Now, if we take a look at the English counterpart, here are what the prices are. The English counterpart is SS4, which is Vivid Voltage, and they're going for around $130 a box. Okay, let's highlight that again. And then we have the SS5, which is Battle Style, and they're really sad, sitting at around $90. So we're going to highlight that as well. Now we are also going to look at the S5 sets, which is Chilling Reign. And Chilling Reign is, sorry, SS6 is Chilling Reign. And Chilling Reign is sitting at what, 110? Something along that line. So I'm going to highlight that. And also S4A, that's kind of special. It's special because it is a combination of Champion's Path as well as Shining Fates. So Champion's Path, okay, let's take a look at the ETBs. The ETB SS 4.5 is sitting at around $50, and SS 3.5, which is Champion's Path, is sitting at around $85. So, per pack price, what we're looking at is like, $5 to $8. But, we're just going to multiply that by 36 to get our actual price. So divide that by 10, and then and then multiply that by 36. And we do the same for this. And then we average these two out. Okay. And that's the number we are going to get. So what is interesting is obviously we know that, hey, collect Pokemon, is that even fair? When you do that for Shining Fates and Champions Path, well, I think it is fair. I mean, I'm just going to say it is fair. Now we're going to calculate the percentage difference between the Japanese set versus the English set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these two numbers and divide them. Equals this divided by this. Very simple math. Equals this divided by this. Equals this divided by this. So from this, what I can see is that for the Japanese set, which is our Vivid Voltage, the Japanese counterpart of the English set, it's around 42% higher than the price or the average price of the Japanese set. That is exactly what we're going to see. Battle Style, however, is one of the weaker set, and we're seeing that only the 28% growth, 28% difference. We see 41% for Chilling Reigns, and we see 43% for Champion's Path, as well as an Ultra Shining V, that kind of set. So hope that you guys understand these numbers, and because of that, we're going to move a little further. Remember that 40% kind of difference between the average price of the Japanese box and the price of the English box, the predicted price. I was very surprised that it is quite consistent with that 40% mark. Now we're going to look at the EV Hero set, which is S6A, together with two other sets, which is the Rayquaza set, S7R, and the Rolodon one, S7D. Now, S6A is standardly going for $140 US. We have $130 for the Rayquaza and around $80 for the Duraludon. Now, if we average that out, what we're going to get is around $116. And because of that $116, what we're going to do is we're going to add 40% to that number, and we can predict the price of our Evolving Sky set. Now let's try it. Equals this number. We're going to add 40%, so 1 times 1.4, $163. So what I would be expecting is that the price of Evolving Skies to hit around $160-ish. But obviously, currently, the price of Evolving Skies is still hovering at around that 110, 120 mark, which to me, it's very good for many people so they can have access to those cards. But again, I think the prices doesn't make sense. It does seem to me that the Evolving Sky set is currently very, very undervalued. It still have that $50 price range to go. So, that is my thinking. And if you guys can get this set at around that $110 or $100 price, I think that it is definitely going to be a very long-term investment. As the S6A, S7R, and S7D continue to appreciate, which it will, since we are seeing all other Japanese sets appreciating, what we are going to expect is that Evolving Skies will have a price jump. And that is why holding on to some boxes of Evolving Skies may not be a bad idea. It is actually a good idea because of the current undervalue of this box. I know that these numbers are just numbers, and it's just not consistent enough, and it's just a trend, and the trend is your friend until it's not. But these are the numbers that I'm seeing, and this is where I would hold on to around, most likely, just to be safe, I would hold on to 4 to 6 cases of evolving skies, as investment purposes. But again, like I said, because holding on to booster box are not always the best idea, because it holds up a lot of capital. So that is something that you have to consider as well. But yeah, this video really wants to just show you that the number, and how I think, or how I try to think or spot how a set is undervalued or overvalued. Do I expect it to grow, or does it have room to grow? And I think the answer is that yes, it does have the room to grow. That's pretty much it. And I think that we can actually use this kind of logic, we use this understanding for other sets that is to be released. For example, the S8A set, the Mu Fusion set. We can use this as a predictor as to how popular cards will be in the English set. So yeah, I think the only concerns I have is the not the price ceiling, but the price floor. A lot of these Japanese cards have the price floor currently of $70. I do believe that for S5 is actually lower, but people are just not willing to sell it at lower, because that's the price that they got it at. But if we look back at the MSRP, or some prices that people are actually getting at, it does explain why this is only 28%. I do believe that that number, you can find a better deal than that $70 average a box. So that's pretty much it. If you guys like and enjoy these type of video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about whether Evolving Skies is currently very underrated in terms of the booster box price. And let me know if you guys also think that, hey, collect Pokemon, there will be 3 waves of Evolving Skies. So it's anyone's guess to say that the supply of Evolving Skies is going to be a lot more in comparison to the S7. But I think that will be accounted for by or in the numbers. So that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Collect Pokemon. Bye bye.